Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. We're entering into Holy Week. It's going to be a great time of holiday, but also a great time of opening our hearts to be touched and changed by God. Friday night, the Friday night before Palm Sunday, this Friday night, I'm going to be teaching you on what happened on that first Friday night before Palm Sunday. Friday was a very, very interesting day, and we're going to see that miracles can sometimes be a little tricky. That's just one of our thoughts. It's going to be a great night. And then Saturday and Sunday, I'll be teaching on the first Palm Sunday. And then as we go into the week, we're going to have the great School of the Cross all day on Friday from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And we're going to have a great time together in the Word and in the presence of God. Today, let me talk to you a little bit about prosperity. I was talking with Brother Avanzini one day, and I said, why is it that people change when they prosper? And he looked at me and very wisely said, money doesn't change people. Money only amplifies people. Now, I'd heard that before, and I knew that, but sometimes you look at people's lives and you have to really sit down and say, yeah, they were always kind of that way, and the money just amplified it. Prosperity brings some whole new challenges. Now, we've learned how to come out of poverty, but we need to learn how to live in the abundant life, because otherwise, like the people of Israel, we forget that it is God who gave us the ability to produce wealth. We forget that it is God who gave us everything that we have. I watch so many prosperous people as they've come out of poverty into an abundant life. I watch them change. It's interesting to watch the changes. One of the changes is they begin to actually love money. Now, the love of money is a little hard to recognize. You can always tell when you don't love money because you're a great giver. You'll give everything away. People like that, they don't love money. But the Pharisees loved money. The Sadducees had money. The Sadducees were the ruling elite. But the Pharisees loved money. And have you ever noticed one of the characteristics of the Pharisees? They always had a desire to be around the elite, the honored places of the table. Elitism is a symptom of a love of money. But now a second symptom of the love of money is found in our text today. In Proverbs chapter 18, beginning with verse 14. The wealth of the rich is their fortified cities. They imagine it an unscalable wall. One of the challenges of wealth is you think that if you've got money, you can't be hurt. You think if you've got money, you're protected. You think that if you've got money in the bank, you can handle anything. Whatever comes against you, you can handle it. You've got money in the bank. You think that your wealth is an unscalable wall. But brothers and sisters, in that case, money has replaced God in your life. Now, we believe in the principles of prosperity, but we believe more in our walk with God. God is our refuge. God is our fortress. It is God that we run to in times of difficulty, not our bank accounts. Forgive me, I've lived through peso devaluing from 3 to 1 to I guess as high as 56 to 1. I've lived through the Jobo bills and 56% interest rates. I've watched wealth dissipate in a heartbeat with one stroke of a leader's pen. I've watched these things. And I can tell you, it doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank. If you have 1,000,000 pesos in the bank and the peso devalues by 50% tomorrow, I got news for you. You've got nothing. Now, at some point, you have to decide that money is not where I look to for my protection. What I look to for my protection is God. He is my refuge.